Yeah, it's heartbreaking, John. You know, it's hard to take. Just the highest highs and the lowest lows in this game. My leg is completely dead, and even though I felt like I was checking them, it was just sinking into the front, the muscle at the front of the leg, and it was badly compromised. And it's like an American football in me suit at the minute. So, you know, it is what it is. Dustin fought a hell of a fight, engaged in the takedown attempt. I thought I'd done well. I got up, turned him. I was in my head thinking in that second round, get in, just tie up now. I felt all right in the clinch with him. I was better than him in the clinch. But too little, too late. The leg was compromised, and I didn't adjust. And that's it. Fair play to Dustin. Very happy for him. Very happy that I got to compete in these times and come back my 11th UFC main event. And that's it. It's hard, you know. I don't know where I'm at the minute, to be honest.
We think about, you know, your mental toughness and what you're made of. I mean, was that difficult for you to know, like, this leg just isn't working anymore? Like, I'm dead in here.
Look, I was going to tough it out. Do you know what I mean? I toughed it out as much as I could, but it was an unusual one, that's for sure. Where I would feel okay in sparring or something, checking that side. I felt like I lifted the leg up multiple times, but it just sunk into the muscle at the front and it was badly compromised. And then Dustin had good solid defense as well. So when I was pressing forward with the shots, he was defending well. It is what it is. He fought a hell of a fight, and that's it. What can you do? I'm happy for him.
You said the inactivity just caught up to you. I mean, is it physical? Is it a timing? What was the cost of the inactivity?
It's the whole shebang. Do you know what I mean? But I have no excuses here. It was a phenomenal performance by Dustin. And that's it, you know. I don't know what to say. I'm going to go back and going to chill out. I'll watch the full fight and get a better grasp on it. But the leg was compromised, and I was rushing the shots a little bit, and, you know, I didn't adjust. And that's that. You know, it's a bitter pill to swallow. And I don't even know whether I'm that upset. I don't know. I don't know what to say, you know.
Last thing for me, Conor, Dana was here earlier, and he said, like, he hadn't talked to you yet, but he's like, this could go one of two ways. Either A, Conor gets hungry, you know what I mean, and it drives him, and he comes back, you know, better than ever, or he walks away. You know, he's got money in the bank. He doesn't need to do this. As you sit there right now, which of those two paths sounds right?
Yeah, you know, I'll certainly regroup. I'll regroup and pick myself up, you know what I mean? Get up off the floor and go again, and that's it. Styles make fights. There's many great stylistic matchups out there. Myself and Dustin are 1-1. Myself and Nate are 1-1. You know, there's many good matchups for me, and I'll adopt a different approach for the trilogy, I feel, with Dustin, because, you know, those leg kicks are not to be messed with, you know what I mean? That calf kick, the low calf kick, I've never experienced that, and it was a good one. So it's not that I haven't got the style in me to switch it up and keep that at bay. And I've a lot more weapons. I didn't get the show. It wasn't my night. Wasn't a great night, but again, no excuses. Hats off, and, you know, regroup and pick myself up. I look forward to going back now, seeing the kids, and just taking the licks, man. It's a bastard of a game. But it is what it is. There's not a mark on my face. I wasn't rattled with anything. It's just I had no leg. And fair fucking play to him. He fought well, and yeah, I look forward to watching it back.
Conor, was the leg something that you felt growing over time as he landed more shots, or did it suddenly happen because in the final sequence there's a moment where it looks like your leg suddenly goes dead and your balance goes?
Yeah, it was an accumulated for sure. I knew when I seen he had Thiago Alves in the corners like these, you know, I knew what was coming. I knew they were going to try and kick I knew he likes to kick the low kick. He's also experienced that kick before himself, taking it. So that's my first time to experience that. So, but one of them sunk in early, and Thiago said that was a good one. And I was in my head thinking, yeah, bastard, it was a good one. And then it just started accumulating up. But, you know, fuck it, it is what it is, man. I'm not that upset over it, which is another weird one for me, you know what I mean? I'm happy I put in an immense amount of work. I gave it me all. I'll regroup for sure. You know what I mean? I'll adopt maybe a different stance. And, you know, every opponent has a different, you know, you have to approach things differently with everyone. And southpaws And that back kick wrapping around the front part of the muscle on that low leg is something that I must adjust to. So it's not within me to do that. So that's what I will do.
Dustin looks like he's going to go on and fight for a title. Now, you mentioned his name. Do you think now's the time to do the Nate rematch? Would that be a fight that makes sense for you, or you're not even thinking about
No, I'm not. I was just kind of like thinking, I have a lot of, you know, like I said, styles make fights. I adopted it was above the leg. It was the leg kick above. And that low one is an interesting one for sure. It's a very interesting kick. Same stance. Opposite stance, it's nothing. You know what I mean? He threw a right low kick and I checked it clean. But the outside one's wrapping around, and even though I felt like I turned the leg out, checked it, and you know, you have to almost turn it right out and it has to hit the bone, it can't hit the muscle. And that's it. You know, me and Dustin now, he's, you know, it is 1-1. For sure we'll go again. I hurt him in the first round. You know, he got a good takedown. I turned him against the fence. Caught him on a nice elbow, caught him on a nice spinning hook kick. I should have more activity. I feel I would have straight away, as soon as I was catching loads of the kicks, and he was like kicking, I was catching it straight away. Then I should have just closed and clinched him. You know what I mean? So I've got all the moves and all the skills in me game. Do you know what I mean? And I felt I was out clinching him, and I felt stronger than him. So I didn't adjust in time, and that's it. You know, it is what it is.
You mentioned the clinch. There was a moment where you were both against the cage, trading shoulder shots with each other, and it looked like you were having a conversation or something. Were you guys talking to each other?
Yeah, just the usual crack. You know what I mean? Back and forth, 1-for-1 it was. But I felt I had the better ones anyway.
And last thing for me, Conor, you know, you say you're sitting there and you're not upset, and that's a bit of a weird one. Is part of that because this is something that you could really love to do, otherwise you wouldn't be doing it anymore? And the fact is, despite the loss, you finally have been able to compete again for the first time in a year. John mentioned about, people worry you might sort of go off and leave the game. Are you still happy right now? Are you happy that you just got to compete?
I am happy. I'm disappointed, and you know, but I'm happy for sure. Like I got to come out here and do this fight here in the Middle East, put on a show for the people. I done my best, and you know, things don't go your way at times, but you know, pick yourself up and carry on. I've got a lot of good things going in my life, do you know what I mean? So I just keep my head high, and you know, that's it. And take the shots, take the licks, and just fucking keep on going.
Thanks very much, Conor.
Right here. A lot was made coming into this fight of the sheer size of Dustin. Like a lot of people said, he was cutting down from 180 to 155. Did you feel the strength or size of him in there?
No. I was way stronger in the clinch and all. You know what I mean? I turned him against the fence. I had him pinned, and he wasn't. We both had to make one. Well, I made 155. They made 160, 156. But no, he just fought he fought a good fight, an experienced fight. He's been in here a lot. You know, almost more than double the amount of time I've been in here in the cage, and that's it. It's a hard. You know, you keep showing up, you'll get there. And like I said, I'm very happy for Dustin and his wife and the things that they've been doing. I'm proud and honoured, like I said before, proud and honoured to share the octagon with him, and we're one apiece.
Then I don't want to sour your mood, but Habib has responded to your loss on Twitter. He says, this is what he wrote. He goes, "This is what happened when you change your team, leaving the sparring partners who made you a champion and sparring with little kids far away from reality." Do you have a response to that at all?
My team has been the team since day one. I've not changed any team. It is what it is, you know. Respect the athletes, and that's the character of the man for sure, behind the mask. And whatever, what's he want to do? Does he want to come back or no? Because he's not throwing no leg kicks. You know what I mean? I got up off Dustin. I got up off the ground against Dustin. I turned Dustin. You know what I mean? Look at little pockets of that sequence where he's fights. Like I said, styles make fights. Every fight is a different fight. That's why all this prestige and all that people try and like hold on to. I don't hold on to that. You know what I mean? Whether someone has multiple wins or multiple losses. You know what I mean? Every fight between every man is different. And that's it. Dustin's style just played into it today, and he got, you know, he has the durability, he has experience, and he has that leg kick now in his arsenal, and I'll adjust and keep going. So, but if he wants to have his disrespectful comments, come back and let's go again, man. You know what I mean? I'm here for it.
Yeah,
So
Dana did say it's not.
that's
like-
fighting talk. So if he's not, you know what I mean? If you're coming back, come back. You try and do it. You know what I mean? So that's that.
One of the main comments right now on social media from all the fans is, even legends can lose. How do you feel to have such an amazing fan base that supports you till the end?
I'm very, very grateful for the support I receive. You know what I mean? It's got me up off the floor many times throughout my competitive life and my personal life. And that's what I said. I'm proud and honoured to come here before you and put a show on for the people of the world.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.